Good morning, America. This is Individual Perspective Podcast. I'm your host, Daris D. McKinney. I'm just kind of irritated by the tariff banter that's going on because I just want to know, I'm up early trying to get it, you know what I mean? And doing what I got to do to kind of, survive and do the things that need to be productive and provide and all that good stuff. But I'm wondering, why are we importing eggs from other countries? Why are we importing oil from other countries? Why are we doing that? You got even Trump, he putting a 10% tariff on Canada on energy because we got to get about 14% of our oil from Canada. Instead of hitting their ass up with everything. Why? Because we can't even conduct ourselves in conversation to say, hey, you know what? Don't buy another dime of oil from no other country. Pump that oil in our country and pump it fast. What do you need to do it? We so handicapped by our own neutering and castration of our own country that we don't even allow our farmers to be flourishly, and I'm using the wrong word, but be plentiful. You get what I'm saying? And we're kind of getting meat and corn and all kind of stuff that we actually manufacture and we farm in high amount, but we do like we did with our medicine. We used our medicine infrastructure and our medicine business model for everything in our country. And what we do with medicine is that we charge Americans 90% more of the value of the medicine in order for us to be able to give it away for free to low-impoverished countries and people in the world. So in order for us to supply endless amount of medication to Haiti and Uganda and Congo and all this other stuff, we charge us an arm and a leg in order for us to pay for what they might possibly need in the future. So we end up doing that to our corn and our oil and everything to give a country an economic value. We decide to buy a product that we are plentiful of in our own country. So now when it comes to making sure that we tell Europe, hey, you got to take some of our Ford, our GM cars. We making cars over here and y'all don't even want us to bring them into the country. So you put a 50% to 100% tariff on it. So when our cars get into your country, it's extremely too much money for the average person in that country to pay for because of the tariff they put on our cars. But we allow all European cars, all Asian cars, Japanese to everybody, cars to come into our country, and we don't put no tariffs on it or anything, so it comes in at a lower price than even our cars that we make in our own country. Now, in order for Mexico to have a good economy, we close down plants in America, build them in Mexico, make the cars in Mexico to send them back into the only country that really buys Ford and GM and Chrysler cars, and that's America. How dumb are we? So now we bitching and moaning because Trump got to pay. He's got to use his leverage of an economic whore of a consumer citizens, because all we are a bunch of whores. That's all we do is consume. But we done consumed our stuff.